When you have data displayed in a histogram, also known as a bar graph, you can also have the histogram be skewed left, symmetric, or skewed right. Skewed left again, the tail of the graph extends to the left, which means most of the data is on the right-hand side. A symmetric bar graph or histogram means the right of the distribution or approximately mirror image of the left of the distribution. You basically have both the left and right hand side look about the same, and you have a high point in the middle. For a skewed right, which would be the opposite of skewed left, the tail of the graph extends off to the right, and most of your data will be on the left hand side. When looking at many different types of data and looking at different histograms and box and whisker plots, you can choose different types of measurements to describe the data. When you have a data that's symmetric, either in a bar graph or a box and whisker plot, you can use the mean to describe the center, and you can use the standard deviation to describe the variation. When the data is skewed, either skewed left or skewed right, the median is a better representation than the mean or average, and the 5-number summary, which is the minimum, maximum, and the 3 quartiles, you can use those to describe the variation. Title of next section is stem and leaf plot. If you're given a set of data, another way to represent this data in another type of graph is called a stem and leaf plot, where stem separates the numbers into categories and the leaf will show you the exact number. Most of the time, again, when you have data given, it's best to organize the data from least to greatest. If we rewrite these numbers, the smallest number would be 10. The next would be 13 and 15. After 13 and 15, we do have two 27s. After the 27s, we have 30 and 33. And then we have 41 and 42, followed by 51. Once the numbers are ordered from least to greatest, you can easily construct a stem and leaf plot. We will first draw a table. The left-hand side we will label stem, and the right-hand side we will label leaf. Since all of these numbers are 2-digit numbers, the stem will be the first digit or the tens digit, and the leaf will be the second digit or the ones digit. Our numbers range from 10 to 50, so the stem will start at 1 for the number 10 and go down to 5 to represent the number 50. Looking at the tens digit, we have the numbers 10, 13, and 15. The leaf again will represent the singles digit or the ones digit. So if we add a 0 to the leaf, and then a 3, and then a 5. This will represent the number 10, the number 13, and the number 15. Looking at the 20s, we have two 27s. If we put a 7 for one 27, followed by a second 7 for the two 27s. The 30s are 30 and 33. So again, we'll add a 0 for the 30 and add a 3 to represent the 33. 40s would be 41 and 42. And the last number, 51, would represent 51. It's good to always put a key on your stem and leaf plot so you can easily represent the numbers. You can take the first number, for example, 1 with a line down the middle followed by 0 would represent the number 10. Sometimes in a stem and leaf plot you'll have a couple digits for the stem or a couple digits for the leaf, so it's good to put a key on there so you can represent which number represents 10.